AM 560. The Answer.
The state of Illinois
175
will have to file
West
for
Jackson Boulevard
bankruptcy.
in what used to be our great city.
Mike Madigan and Johnny Colors.
In the year 2018, 175 West Jackson Boulevard sold for $306 million. 2025, it sold for $41 million, 87% less. 87% less. 300 West Adams. In 2012, it sold for $38 million. It sold last year for $4 million. Boy, that seems like a steep discount, doesn't it? It sure does. 372,000 square foot West Loop building sold for $18.5 million in 2025. That doesn't sound bad, huh, Squirrel? Unless you're the sucker that paid $111 million for it a decade earlier. That's what it looks like. Now, which one is rich? Are the people who bought those buildings and lost tens of millions, are they rich? And how much in tax dollars were they paying the CTU, the sloths, for decades?
We're going to Springfield today to tell the governor and the General Assembly that our students need them to tax the rich.
I got a new one, Squirrel. Let's tax the fat. You want to do that? See how you do. You'll be walking around like everybody else who isn't in on that scam in Illinois.
The last year alone, homelessness has seen an increase both nationwide and statewide. And now experts in Illinois, they're weighing in, telling a similar tale while seeing similar trends. WCIA 3's Jack Crum live in the studio with us. And Jack, how big of an increase did they see?
Kelly, the Illinois Shelter Alliance says last year homelessness increased 116% state.
You guys are doing great. You're doing great. Keep voting for Democrats. I dare you. Mike in Barrington.
Hey, Sean. How you doing?
Good, buddy.
I don't know if you remember me from a Tunnel to Towers dinner we had out there in McRae year and a half ago.
Yes, you were. Yeah. Wasn't your table the real good golf table? Right, or am I misremembering you?
Well, I didn't golf, so I don't know about that. But we had a good time. You're funnier in person than you are on radio. I think you have more material in person. But
yeah, I can swear.
Hey, I like what you're saying about Pritzker. It's so blatant and so obvious it makes you scratch your head. But what do you think about our chance to take him out this next election?
Brother, you're from Barrington, right?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. It's beautiful there. It's beautiful. It almost doesn't even seem like Illinois. But where I grew up, there's no such thing as elections. There's selections. So if you're asking me if I think liars are going to tell you the truth, you're absolutely wrong. I think it's irrelevant. I think what the people of Illinois want is irrelevant. For instance, I play you the Chicago Teacher Union. How many people realize that it was under Rahm Emanuel and that corrupt mafia of Democrats in Springfield? Already, Illinoisans. Already. You don't even have to live in Chicago. You're paying the unions. It's a scam,
they're just
brother.
A pack now. Yeah, they're just a pack.
So, Mike, the sad part is I used to go to Barrington every Sunday and play golf at Stonehenge years and years ago. Get to see it.
Yeah, I played there. Yeah.
I go out to Union, Illinois. I see Randy Donnelly. I think Illinois is beautiful. The minute you get out of Cook County, those people have no idea how they're being financially raped in Cook County. No idea. They have no idea.
We know. I'm on the edge. I'm on the border. I'm in Cook County.
No, I understand. Hills. But this guy, he just went out today and told everybody the state's a donor state. That is a bald-faced Enron math lie. They're lying about the numbers. He spends more on illegal aliens than he spends on any group of Illinois citizens. Any group. And he does it, and they've never paid a tax.
They lie all the time. They lie. It's their modus operandi. Just lie and blame the other side for what they're doing. It's
Mike,
silly.
if it was a corporation, they'd all go to jail. If it was a corporation, they would all go to jail. It's a financial crime and fraud. All of it.
Yeah,
and what do you do? And they've declared a confederacy. And that's why, to watch an Illinois politician take an oath, please, don't waste my frickin' time, will you? I'd rather see him at a strip joint. The problem is none of them like girls anymore. Thank you, Mike. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. You know what I mean, Squirrel? At least when we went to a strip joint, we were looking for women. Not anymore. There's some sick bastards out there. Like we just learned in the Epstein emails about his cousin, Tom.
Oh, God. What does that mean?
This is from June 6, 2011.
from Tom Pritzker of the billionaire Pritzker family, one of the richest families in the world, to Jeffrey Epstein. I am in a remote valley of Afghanistan, and then in parentheses, it's my birthday wish. With boys with toys.
Oh my God.
Spent time with Petraeus, referring to General Petraeus, yesterday, and he loaned me a chopper. Actually 2, with one as a backup. Can't call till tomorrow. Now, I don't want to believe that means what I think it means, but...
Sick. Decades. And JB probably had no idea. George, Naperville.
Sean, those CPS teachers have walkouts every other week. You tell me they're not burning calories with all that walking?
No, she's inside eating the kids' lunches. She tells the kids to go walk. I'm going to stay here and eat your lunch. The sloths that they are. This is the beauty of it. No matter how big the failure, no matter how much money, no matter how many schools, there are schools where zero kids can read at grade level and 0 can do math. And society pays these sloths on average, $119,000 a year. And they have the balls to demand more money for their incompetence. And all you have to do is listen to her. Who gave this idiot a job?
And fully fund our schools in Illinois. I want Governor Pritzker and the supermajority of the Democrats in the General Assembly to pass legislation that will tax the rich so the students in Illinois will have fully funded schools.
They can do nothing. Nothing of their oath, nothing of their obligation. It's not just Chicago. Let's take a look at Harvey. Let's take a look at Dalton. Pick a ghetto that used to be a decent neighborhood. Pick one. It's truly the definition of an atrocity. And what are you going to do about it? Now they got you trapped. You want to go with Prunkwinkle or you want to go with the drunk from the Boss Bar? Losing his fracking hair in a $6,000 suit that this moron, he can't even write out $6,000.
Mayor Daley back at that time, if he had proposed free bubble gum, you would have voted against it. The bottom line is this.
You were older person of the Fourth Ward. You voted against the parking meter deal.
That's why it's brilliant. It's absolutely, these are your choices. Scumbag or real scumbag. That's it. Game over. And the buildings in the Loop are selling at 87% of what they sold for years ago. Did that moron reporter ask Brandon Riley one question about the massive loss of real estate values in what used to be the capital in the Midwest of thriving businesses and industry? Did he ask him once? Of course not. Boy, Prunkwinkle would have not voted for the Dailies. He voted for the Dailies. He voted for the Dailies because he's in their mafia. That's how you know his name. He used to sit at the family table with a cork on his fork so he couldn't poke his own eye out. Stupid son of a dog. 312-642-5600.
This is the Sean Thompson Show, where Democrats are always wrong, Republicans are seldom right, and politicians are never, ever to be trusted. On AM 560, The Answer.